Outside Thomas. Suns moving the ball around. Clock at 6. That is good.
And the layup just gift-wrapped right there. I mean, he had a clear path to the basket.
For Orlando, they won their last contest, that game against Charlotte.
Yeah, it didn't seem to be much of a challenge for them in that game. It seemed like they scored at will. Not much defense that they were facing.
Yep, they had the defense on its heels early the entire game, and actually nearly the entire game. And no matter what unit was out there, looked like a mismatch to me.
Here's Thomas following the bucket by Orlando. And there's the feed to Bledsoe. That one falls coming off of Thomas's feet. Bledsoe's got his first points in this one.
Isaiah Thomas actually named after the former Pistons great. You might think his father was a big fan, but it's actually the opposite. His dad was a Laker fan. He lost a bet in the 1989 finals. Incredible story. Pistons went on to beat the Lakers, so he had to name his son Isaiah. I guess he'd be named Magic.
For Phoenix, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Pass to Morris. And that one's good.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Jackson dishes to Vucevic. Jackson a screen on Green. Harkless kicks to Oladipo. Fires for 3. Again, Oladipo missing. Suns have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And Green slams it in.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that jump.
No reason not to be.
Might as well remove all doubt, right?
Now, here's Oladipo. A 14-point game for him in the win against Charlotte.
And what an extraordinary display of passing in that game, too, Joe. Making all the right decisions offensively.
This time the defenders were a little lazy getting to him.
Suns trailing. Outside Thomas. They set the pick. And there's the pass to Morris. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession. As we approach the playoffs, let's see how the East is shaping up. Look at Cleveland. They've got their eye on the #1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up. And, of course, there's the Magic. They're back in the 9th position.
Checking out Orlando, their season hasn't been great, and it hasn't been terrible. It's been fairly pedestrian. A few times it's looked like they're about to turn the corner, but they just haven't been able to sustain that winning momentum.
And I'm not quite sure why that is, because I think they've got the talent to be among the league leaders, but it looks to me like it's not going to happen for them this year.
You look at the Morris twins out there, Markeith and Marcus, and defensively, you got to check those jersey numbers just to make sure you know who you're guarding.
And Markeith Morris a little taller, a little bigger, at 6'10", 245, but he and Marcus still get confused for one another all the time.
I'm still waiting for the day they swap jerseys at halftime when one of them is in foul trouble, but who knows? But, you know, they're just 2 rock-solid NBA players, very skilled. They're going to be around in the league for a long time.
Yes, they will be.
Jackson passes to Oladipo. Back to Jackson. He kicks it to Harkless. Feeds to Oladipo. He dishes it to Harkless. Outside Jackson. Passes it to Fry. Jackson up to Oladipo's got 5.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Oladipo against Bledsoe. Morris dishes to Bledsoe. Here's Green. Rebound by the Magic.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
And it's Oladipo that time on the assist by Jackson. And it's 7 points for Victor Oladipo. Into Green. And he banks in the layup.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, I think that could really set things up well the rest of the game. Pound the ball inside and let your perimeter players play off your bigs.
Outside Thomas. Back to Green. It's good from about 19 feet. Green's got 6 points. For Orlando, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. Jackson against Thomas. Now the dish to Oladipo. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. And it's 9 points for Victor Oladipo.
You got to like his shot selection today. He set a good example for the rest of his teammates.
Thomas kicks to Green. Back to Thomas. Hit his leg. And it's being called a kickball. Here's Green. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
That's 4 of 5 to start this game, guys. He's rolling.
Orlando leading. Pass to Harkless. Kicks it to Oladipo. Dishes it to Harkless. And it's Orlando with another.
Everybody on the floor is hot. Incredible stuff here in the early stages.
Tell you what, both teams playing downhill. Who's going to blink first?
Now here's Bledsoe. He's coming off a 16-point game against Miami.
Did a great job picking the defense apart, too. It wasn't just his scoring. Give him credit for his passing in that game, too.
Here is Tolliver. 6 to shoot. The drive by Green. Harkless with the steal. And here we go with the Magic fast break.
Wow. Incredible.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
Here's Thomas. He's coming off a 34-point game against Miami. Down low. Here's Morris. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that.
Hey, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Orlando.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And the fact that they're playing well close to the hoop, finding points in the paint, and they've got it all going tonight.
Now here's Harkless. Against Charlotte, he was really on his game. He feeds it to Oladipo. Here's Jackson, and there the Magic with another bucket.
So nice to have a guy like that who can take charge at any time.
Yeah, so many of his passes, Steve, have led directly to baskets.
To the inside, out of bounds, Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession. Now go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Jeff Hornacek.
Guys, he anticipates they'll be able to take advantage of the perimeter defense they're facing today and convert a lot of easy chances and uncontested looks from the outside. We'll see if they can knock them down, Kevin.
Thanks a lot, Doris.
I definitely can appreciate their approach with the 3-ball.
Oliver in the post, working on Fry. Here's Morris.
They've done a terrific job rebounding here so far, allowing no second-chance points.
It wasn't too long ago that the Suns were selling first-round picks. Now the complete opposite. This team stacking up draft picks as they look to go young and rebuild this club.
Here's Thomas after the made shot from Jackson. Bledsoe sets the screen for Thomas. Back to Bledsoe. The feed to Morris. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. 5 to shoot. And Thomas, here we go. Baseline J on the way. Another shot. Morris with the bucket. Morris has got 8 points.
Strong rebounding, and he's rewarded with the easy putback.
Jackson kicks to Fry. Phoenix grabs the miss. We're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
And I think the sort of issues they had on defense in part of his was a bigger factor. Really compounded, I think, because it was on the road. You have to be sharper when you go out and play as a visitor.
Yeah, everything has to be tight. You can't be loose in any aspect of your game. You're fighting against the crowd and the opponent. you've got to be tougher mentally and physically if you're going to win on the road.
Jackson, that's good.
This shot is looking really good here in the first.
Sure is, Clark, and he's nailing everything. 5 for 5 already.
There's the pick. Thomas goes in, and Jackson with the block. But they get it there. Tolliver, no luck. Magic leading by 7. The baseline J. And it's Oladipo that time on the assist by Jackson. Jackson's got assist number 5 here tonight. And so here's Phoenix. Entirely new group. Nicholson's checked in for Vucevic. Gordon comes in for Channing Frye. Tony Snell's checked in for Maurice Harkless. And Gordon subbed in for Victor Oladipo. And it's Ennis in for Isaiah Thomas. Gordon against Bledsoe. Pass to Ennis. Back to Bledsoe. Wants to get it to Morris and does. And it's good. Morris has got 10 points in the game.
Well, his scoring this quarter has been off the charts. And the complexion of the game as a result may change.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Yes, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Jacques Vaughn said to the team. He said, this is not a game we need to play cautiously. We need to be aggressive. If you've got a shot, take it. Kevin, we'll see how that strategy pans out as this game develops.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. Here's Snell after Eric Bledsoe's score. Snell, the pass to Nicholson. He kicks it to Snell. Beyond the arc. The offensive rebound. Gordon. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Gordon's got his first points of the game. Suns trail by 7. Ennis kicks to Morris, and he gets it to go.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
Here's Snell. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Wow, just a tremendous first quarter shooting the basketball for them, guys.
Yeah, when they put it up, it's gone in.
Now here's Ennis. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. Here's Morris. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And let's bring up the list of point guards that over the last month have been on fire from three-point land. Now you look at Jackson. He's absolutely deadly from outside.
And he's just so exceptional from long range that it forces the defense out and really opens up passing and driving lanes for him.
I really like the three-point shot as a very useful weapon for a point guard. I mean, it should be part of his arsenal. And this guy uses it as good or better than anyone else in the league.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Warren comes in for Morris, and Goodwin subbed in for Eric Bledsoe, pushing their lead to double digits. Gordon's got a couple of threes now in the first of the match.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
Yeah. In fact, 3 of the last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And it's Goodwin missing.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
Yeah, and even though it's early, I mean, that's a great sign for them for the rest of the game.
And the basket good.
They couldn't have dreamt of a much better start than what they've had here today.
Everything's worked, especially offensively, and what a lead they have already to show for it.
Now, here's Warren. And here's Ennis. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. A 3-ball. Nicholson grabs the ball.
Almost surprised that he had that much room to work with.
Gordon kicks to Gordon. Magic moving the ball around. There's Snell. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got his 8th assist in the game. Now here's Ennis. Guarded by Jackson. Goodwin kicks to Ennis. The pass to Morris. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. They need this, and that's good for 2. 7 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Snell. That misses, but it kind of had it gone in. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Magic out in front, leading by 14. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
Coming up this Friday, March 6th, DeMarcus Cousins and the Sacramento Kings take on Victor Oladipo and the Orlando Magic. Be there.
And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. Guys, we've seen the Magic really take control here.
How about the shooting so far? It's been a clinic out there. They are lighting it up and really creating open looks for each other.
Well, Steve, there hasn't been much resistance when they've been on the offensive end, so they've taken advantage of it.
Suns trail by 14 on Phoenix. Look at who they've got on the floor. P.J. Tucker is out there with Warren. Then it's Ennis. Then it's Archie Goodwin. And it's Morris in at the 5 down low. Now here's Goodwin. And the wide open shot from Warren misses the 3. Left side Gordon. Ridnour with it. Guarded now by Morris. Snell kicks to Gordon. Feeds to Snell. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. Vucevic checked in for Orlando. Harkless comes in for Tony Snell. And for the Suns. Entirely new group here. Channing Frye's checked in for Vucevic. Andrew Nicholson comes in for Gordon. Oladipo, he's checked in for Ben Gordon. And it's Jackson in for Luke Ridnour. And the Suns here with a different look. Markieff Morris is checked in for Tolliver. Morris comes in for Warren. Green, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Goodwin.
A theme that has unfortunately come up for this Orlando franchise is their inability to keep a franchise talent for long. Of course, you think both about Shaq and Dwight Howard and their exits.
Now, here's Fry, following the miss by Eric Bledsoe. Harkless dishes to Jackson. 5 on the clock. It's tipped. Stolen by Bledsoe. And now the Suns, a fast break. Bledsoe's running. Passes it to Morris. 3-pointer. Rebounded by Jackson. And about Orlando and their stars, is a better clock to have had stars and lost them or to never have had stars at all?
Well, it's a different kind of heartache, that's for sure. I think you'd rather have them and lose them than not to have them at all. But Orlando has seen a lot of success for how long they've been a franchise. They'd like to be able, though, looking ahead, to keep that next star that's wearing a Magic uniform right now.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Bledsoe kicks to Morris. Back to Bledsoe. He dishes it to Morris. Shot clock at 6. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
Things have kind of gone south for him here in the quarter.
Harkless with it. Now Thomas defending. Jackson passes to Nicholson. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Now here's Thomas. 5 points in the game. Right wing. Now here is Morris. Guarded by Fry. Thomas hits the bucket.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, and it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half, Clark.
Here's Harkless. He's got 6. Back to Jackson. And that one's good. Jackson's got 14.
Defense pretty much helpless there, stopping that layup. I think too much of a mismatch in terms of height.
And Thomas, here we go. And Jackson with the block. And Oladipo kicks to Harkless. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play. They're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
Now, here's Green. 17 points in his last outing. To the middle, here's Morris. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 7 points in the game.
Good look. He'll make that one most of the time.
Jackson against Thomas. Now here's Harkless. He's guarded closely, and the shot is good. Nicholson's got his second basket of the night.
I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Yeah, well, 10 of their last 12 points have come off of assists.
Now here's Bledsoe. He's got 7. Shoots from the corner. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Jackson's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
Well, they've done a lot of things right, but I agree with you, Clark. Their rebounding is right there at the top of the list.
Can't get it to go. And it's Orlando's ball. They're on a 12-4 run. The dish to Fry. Harkless with it. 8 points for him. Now, here's Oladipo. Here's Jackson. Good on the three-point shot. Jackson's got 17.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. It's the Magic opening up a huge gap. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, a double-double already in the books for you, and we're only at the half. Do you see them trying to throw different looks at you to slow you down?
Yeah, I expected they might. But at the same time, we're going to have an answer for that because the rest of this team is dangerous on the offense as me.
Thank you for your time, Kevin. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Thanks so much, Doris, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back in there for the start of the third quarter.
All right, guys. Great first half. Home fans are loving it. Still want to go over a couple of things, though. You all get a huge pat on the back for the defense you're playing. Whatever approach they've used, we've stopped. Tremendous determination on D. There was no slacking off in terms of our work on the offensive glass. I'll grant you that. We converted a lot of second chance buckets because of our effort out there. All right, listen, I'm putting no restrictions on you guys in terms of pace. If you think the opportunity is there to get out and run, go for it. Why not? Don't forget how dangerous this team is. No lead is safe against them. Let's not give them a chance to get back in it.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here. It's been so far a runaway game.
Just absolute domination in this one for Jackson. He's got 17 points, and the assist numbers tremendous.
His court vision, Clark, has been phenomenal. I mean, he could not be passing the ball any better than he is right now.
Oladipo and Harkless at the 2 and the 3. Fry and Vucevic are the power forward and center. And it's Jackson in at the 1 spot. That's the group for Jacques Vaughn getting going here in the second half.
Victor Oladipo played for the same college coach as Dwayne Wade. And, you know, their games actually draw some comparisons. Both are 6'4", strong, huge wingspans, and explosive athletes with that ball handling ability. I think Oladipo has a great future.
The first one falls. And Oladipo, an all-around player. He can rebound, pass, and he can defend, even block shots.
Yeah, and again, you see the parallels with Dwayne Wade, although not as tall and not quite as long as Wade. His charisma and passion, though, reminds you a bit of Dwayne Wade in terms of his game. And I like his name, too, Oladipo. That's a nice basketball name. You can do a lot with that when he gets going.
A little rhythm. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Here comes Oladipo.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
Well, that pass had just a little bit too much heat on it for him to make a clean steal.
Yeah, I think it would have been a tough catch for either of them.
Thomas against Jackson. Thomas dishes to Morris. It's blocked. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, gentlemen, Gerald Green was the 18th pick back in 2005, but remember, he fell out of the league for a while, saying, quote, "I took things for granted. I didn't know how to be a pro, but I've learned from my mistakes. I understand now this is not a hobby, this is a job. Now I'm a better professional, a much better player, and I'm all about winning." Kevin?
A nice comeback story, Doris. Nice story. Thank you. At the elbow, Green to the left wing. Pass to Thomas. Just 5 on the clock. This one for 3. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Stolen by Thomas. The numbers in their favor. Morris inside. Vucevic on him. Morris passes to Thomas. Kicks to Tolliver. Back to Thomas. Top of the key. Again, Thomas missing.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with it. It's a tough day so far.
Good. That's 10 points here for Harkless.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, if you just looked at assists as the measuring stick, they've been by far the better team.
Green kicks to Morris. Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession. And stolen by Fry. And now Orlando on the break. Oladipo's running. Outside Jackson. Dishes to Fry. Baseline try. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Fry's got 12 points in the game.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
Gerald Green, hot and cold throughout his career, drafted 17th back in 2005. Steve, the 2007 dunk contest champ, we were there to see that. Then out of the league for over 2 seasons.
Well, Kevin, he was even waived by his teams in Russia and China. So you think about how much he's improved. It's incredible. He's always had the talent to play in this league. I think, had to figure out his niche and understand, how to limit his mistakes. But last year, a terrific campaign for him.
Gordon's checked in for Channing Frye.
And you talk about Green's dunk contest win at 6'8" with a 39-inch vertical. I think that 39 might be low. I've seen Gerald put his head in the rim and look down. I mean, in games, I can't even do it justice trying to describe it. Just go online and look up some of Gerald Green's dunks. You'll be amazed.
Free throw drops for Vucevic.
Then you look at Green's athleticism. I think he can continue to improve as far as rebounding and defense. He has all the tools to be an impact player at that end as well.
And both free throws good for Vucevic.
The Phoenix Suns franchise with the 4th best winning percentage in NBA history. Maybe we shouldn't have been surprised with their resurgent play last season. This is a franchise that throughout its history has found ways to win.
Bledsoe, and he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. Bledsoe's got 9.
That was an important bucket. They're only 1 of 5 now, so they really had to get their offense clicking.
Harkless dishes to Gordon. Right side, Gordon. The Magic again can't hit. Well, when you look at the Suns 2 seasons ago, their worst winning percentage since the team's inaugural season, Clark, back in 1968.
And at that time, their 3rd straight season missing the playoffs. That hadn't happened since the 80s, but boy, did they bounce back in a big way.
They were tough last year, you're right.
Well, an 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
And Oladipo kicks to Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. Orlando needs to get off a shot. A wide open look here for Oladipo. Sinks the triple. Oladipo's got 18 points.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Kept alive. They kick it out to Green. He feeds it to Tolliver. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Thomas goes in. Off on the layup.
It's kind of a shocker. The defense was there, but it wasn't right in his face. Kind of out of character for him to miss those.
Pulls it from the elbow. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Gordon. 19 points for Chance.
How about that? Gets it off right in the face of the big fella. Quick release.
And operating on the perimeter like that negates some of the height disadvantage, too.
Thomas gets the bucket.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Jackson drives in. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
And with the defense playing that well, the double clutch was the only way he was going to get that ball off.
So for the Magic, Tony Snell comes in for Maurice Harkless. And Ben Gordon is subbed in for Victor Oladipo. And the Suns here with a different look. Warren's checked in for Markieff Morris. P.J. Tucker comes in for Green. Archie Goodwin, he's checked in for Eric Bledsoe. And it's Ennis in for Isaiah Thomas. Ennis passes to Tucker. The feed to Ennis. Can't hit. Gordon with the defensive effort.
That's an easy shot there. That's a shot that he should make more often than not.
And that one's good. Snell's got his third basket of the night right there.
I'd say that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, it sure did. A good job getting it started and a better job finishing it off.
Warren kicks to Ennis. Tucker dishes to Tolliver. Here's Warren. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Warren's got his second basket. Payton, he's checked in for Jackson.
Kevin, and looking back over the last month, let's check out how Phoenix stacked up. First in steals, second in free throw percentage, and they're a top 10 team in three-point shooting.
Yeah, Clark, this is a team that scares opponents because of that steals number that you talked about. They're so good at anticipating plays. They seem to have a good scheme defensively night in and night out. They know their roles. They make their rotations. They read the passing lanes, and they frequently get out there, make steals, and then get out in their transition game.
Gordon, the pass to Payton. He kicks to Gordon. Outside Gordon. The 9-foot shot. No good. So Phoenix will take it the other way. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. They're in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3. And Tucker kicks to Goodwin. Warren dishes to Tolliver. To the left side wing. Here's Tucker. Rebounded by Vucevic. The Magic have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Payton passes to Snell. Back to Payton. Feeds it to Gordon. Pass to Payton. Here's Snell. He's got 8. Lets it go from the wing. No good.
Looked like he rushed that one, guys. The defense was out of position. He was wide open, just couldn't take advantage.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Yeah, good call there. You could tell he was moving into the defender when he tried to set the screen.
Yeah, lowered that shoulder, dipped right into him, too. I mean, he was going to be called on that foul either way.
Morris is checked in for Anthony Tolliver. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Payton dishes to Gordon. And the pass to Snell. Back to Gordon. Passes to Payton. Shot clock at 6. He dishes it to Snell. But Trey. Another miss by Orlando.
And he continues to search for his rhythm. It's eluded him to this point.
Swiped away. Pass break. Here come the Magic. Here's Gordon. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Gordon's got 8 points. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Orlando.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And they're also really getting out in transition and scoring some hoops in the fast break tonight.
Ennis kicks to Warren to the wing on the left. Here's Tucker. Drains the three-pointer. He's got 6.
You know, defensively, you cannot forget about him. They gave him a wide open look there.
Payton drives in. Gordon kicks to Payton. Outside Gordon. Here's Vucevic. Trains it from 9 feet away. Vucevic has got 4 points in the quarter. Phoenix has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Hey, guys. Champ in their last game against the Hornets was superb. He ended with 29 points and rounded out a solid overall game, playing lockdown defense and finding open teammates. It was a performance for the ages, and one that will have the whole league talking.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified, Clark.
Well, I know this opponent should be terrified because there's a good chance the momentum he gathered that night carries right over into this game.
Well, some of it will carry over. That's inevitable. It's just a matter of how much.
There's Gordon with the 3. They get it again. Out to Payton. The dish now to Gordon. Here's Snell. He's got 8. From deep. Again, the miss by Gordon. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Well, the Morris twins, Markeith and Marcus, drafted back-to-back with the last 2 picks of the lottery back in 2011 out of the University of Kansas. Steve, 13th and 14th overall.
Well, like a lot of twins, Kevin, they are extremely close. They live together. They even have the same tattoos. They were both thrilled when they were reunited with the Suns, and it showed on the court. They both played very well.
The Magic have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. Outside Gordon. Snell kicks to Payton. 6 to shoot. And it's Gordon penetrating. That doesn't go either for Gordon.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Ennis kicks to Goodman. Pass to Ennis.
It's go time. Check in.
I'm on it.
And here is Ridenour. Outside Gordon. The 3. Good. And the assist goes to Ridenour. Ridenour's got 6 assists here tonight. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Magic running away with it. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling.
Coming up next Sunday night, March 8th, Rajon Rondo and the Boston Celtics take on Victor Oladipo and the Orlando Magic. Live from Orlando, it's the real deal.
And it's time now to reveal our State Farm assist of the game. Today, Steve, it's a big man winning the honor.
Man, it was a no-brainer. This assist was really out of this world. I mean, he had a great understanding of the situation and where the ball had to go.
On the court for the Suns, we've got Bledsoe. Alex Len out there with Shavlik Randolph. Then there's Gerald Green, and it's Thomas in at the point. Oladipo, the pass to Jackson. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Kicks it to Oladipo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hands it from short range. Oladipo's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Magic. Thomas kicks to Green. To the middle. Here's Len. Outside for Thomas. From outside the arc. Second chance shot, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
That's his first personal foul. At the line from the center, Alex Len.
And the first one drops. Guys, we see teams taking a more data-driven approach. Analytics now, a big part of things. You see that in the front office. And Steve, that brings in some new faces.
Yeah, in fact, in the last 2 years, over a third of the NBA teams have hired new decision makers. So only a couple played in the league, the majority being, more of the analytical type. So there's definitely been a sea change in terms of NBA leadership.
Phoenix has gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. Bledsoe kicks to Randolph. Randolph sets a screen for Green. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Bledsoe for 3. Tries again. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
100% free throw shooting this half, guys.
Efficiency is so crucial when you're trying to overcome a deficit, Steve. And for basketball lifers looking for roles in front offices, I think it's natural to feel threatened by the influx of more analytical minds. The feeling is, and I think it's an accurate one, that those analytical minds are favored because a lot of the owners come from a similar educational background in terms of being comfortable with numbers and wanting to measure things more and attach value to measurements as opposed to feel and experience of playing.
Thomas kicks to Len. Dishes to Green. Hits the target from 18 feet.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
The Magic have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter.
Well, I don't think the math guys are going away anytime soon in the NBA. I think the best organizations kind of take a holistic approach. They incorporate advanced stats and cap specialists, but there's also a lot of thought in terms of players who fit and experience and youth. It really is kind of one big concoction.
First free throw is good.
They're really doing a good job working hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more so than they did in the first half.
Well, to keep a lead like this, they should continue to attack the paint like they have been. Don't settle for jump shots. Find your way to the free throw line.
And Orlando may get a change here. Harkless is checked in. And for the Suns, Archie Goodwin comes in for Eric Bledsoe. And it's Ennis in for Isaiah Thomas.
Well, I never got to compete in a dunk contest, but I've seen more than a few at All-Star Weekend. It's just amazing what players today can do in the air. And still, I think my favorite dunker of all time was Julius Erving. Watching him in transition was just a thing of beauty.
The drive by Jackson. He feeds it to Ridnour. Randolph grabs the board. Phoenix has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Poked away. Harkless with the steal. Jackson dishes to Ridnour. That's good.
Despite his ineffectiveness, the team has found other scoring options, which you have to have when one of your main guys is struggling.
Ennis kicks to Len. Here's the screen. Here's Goodwin. And again, it's the Suns missing. Orlando, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. Here's Jackson. Green with the rebound. Green's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. The shot no good. Magic shooting so well, 63%. The offense working as one cohesive unit. The shot. And Jackson with the basket on the assist from Luke Ridnour. And that's now 24 points for Champ.
Wow, such a steady hand. He's the one responsible for getting them this late lead.
Can't argue with that at all, Steve. His shooting percentage has been off the charts.
And the wide open shot from Green. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Magic have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the 4th. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Fairstow, good.
Just another outstanding play down low. These teams couldn't be farther apart in their effectiveness in the paint today.
Yeah, that's right. It's been all good at one end, and we'll try to be diplomatic here and just say not so good at the other.
Len sets a screen for Green.
Oh, look out. Watch out below. Wow.
just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Boy, smooth and graceful. How about the hang time? That's impressive.
It's astonishing to see a player, Clark, at his position who can get to the rim like that.
Yeah, he goes very vertical on you, Kevin.
And once he's up there, you know he's going to throw it down hard.
Now Goodwin, clock at 6.
How about that basketball,
Wasn't that
man?
beautiful?
Wow.
Clark, I'm guessing that wasn't the plan for the D on that trip.
And I'm agreeing with you there. Once they opened the lane up for him, that was a little emphasis on that finish.
Take what the defense gives you and then just power it home, right? Why not?
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Ennis passes to Len. Shot is off. So Orlando will take it the other way. They host the Kings after this game, and that's the third of 4 straight played at home.
And you know, for the Kings, that's a game they'd really like to have.
For Phoenix, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Ennis kicks to Len. There's the feed to Green. And here's Ennis. Len dishes to Ennis. They kick it out to Green. Good on the triple. Green's got 21.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Jackson kicks to Nicholson. Feeds it to Harkless. Pass to Nicholson. And he gets it to go.
You know, he's in that tight with that kind of height advantage over the defender. That's going to be a pretty easy play for him.
Ennis kicks to Len. The pass to Goodwin. Len sets a screen for Goodwin. To the paint. Len dishes to Randolph. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Oh, that's blocked. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Here's Jackson. Makes it off the glass. Jackson's got 13 points in the second half.
His work at the offensive end has been phenomenal. Maybe reason number one, they're ahead.
Len sets a screen for Ennis. Shot from 12. Orlando grabs the miss. Bairstow's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the shot is good. Ridnour's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, they're winning the speed game, guys, getting out in transition.
Boy, I like the energy they play with offensively, and in the open court, tremendous flow.
Len sets a screen for Green. Goodwin passes to Ennis. Outside, Green takes the 12-footer and hits. Green's got 23 points.
Man, he has been their unquestioned leader offensively this quarter.
Pass to Harkless. Now, here's Ridnour. T right on him. Jackson kicks to Nicholson. Floats a runner. And Orlando again with the bucket.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
Outside, Randolph. Randolph sets a screen for Green.
Well, dealing with travel, one of the challenges you face as an NBA player. It's amazing just how much easier it's gotten, Clark. I know you and I both played in an era early on where there was commercial travel. Now everybody charters and flies out immediately after a game. You've got leg room, you've got catered meals, so you get more sleep, you get more rest. I think it's had a huge impact on the way NBA teams do business and just the quality of play in general.
And he gets the bucket. 32 points for Champ.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
Ennis dishes to Len. Goodwin kicks to Green. Rebounded by Jackson. On offense, here are the Magic. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. He dishes it to Harkless. Pass to Nicholson. Stolen by Randolph. The drive by Green. Now here's Ennis, guarded by Jackson. They kick it out to Green. Good on the triple. Green's got 16 here in the second half. You know, Clark, those charter flights for NBA players are pretty cushy.
Yeah, you take a plane designed for 126 seats and put in 54. That creates a luxurious plane ride, man.
Phoenix has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Len sets a screen for Goodwin. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Jackson. Jumps up. Hammers it down off the coast-to-coast break.
And once he took off, it looked like the defense just had no interest in getting in his way.
That's one where you just give up the 2 points and move on.
For Phoenix, they've gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Green with a screen on Jackson. Ennis kicks to Green. And it's Ennis, top of the key.
2 minutes, less than 2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
And off inside. The drive by Green. He kicks to Goodwin. Ennis with the ball. Jackson on him. Len passes to Ennis. Len dishes to Goodwin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Goes back up. And it's good on the way in. Goodwin's got 6 points in the quarter.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
The dish to Harkless. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth. Pass to Bairstow. With some arc. That's good.
And one team was just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Magic.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance, Clark. And you kind of thought that maybe the end of the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And so checking out their record tonight, that'll mark win number 32 overall.
Well, I think they're very motivated to come in tonight and win after losing the first game against them this season.
Without question. I mean, they had this date circled on the calendar for redemption. I mean, you never want to lose 2 games and be swept, and it can be harder in an East-West game than playing against teams in your own conference. So this is a big win for them.
Well, you look back at this one, and what an amazing performance this has been for Champ. He came out and let everybody know that points would be hard to come by with the way he swatted away shots and protected the rim.
Harkless with it, working on Green. Puts up the baby hook. Harkless with the buckets.
A serious game-clinching run. They've taken off here. Impressive.
No backing off. What a surge at the right time.
Now here's Ennis. He's covered closely. Kicks to Green. Fires the 3. Can't hit. Jackson with it. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, big numbers for you on the offensive end. How were you able to consistently get your shot?
It was all about working with my teammates to open up scoring opportunities. Not just with myself, but for all of us. The more chances we get as a team, the more we all score. And the better off we are in the end.
Well done. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. Thanks for joining us for this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. For Doris Burke, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying see you next time. But first, let's check out the Jordan player of the game.